G'day guys and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be jumping into a bit of Clash of Clans. Now, I used to love Clash of Clans. As you can see, I was a Town Hall 11. However, I haven't played it in a very long time. But after getting drawn into the hype and playing some Raid Shadow Legends, which turned out to be absolute garbage, let me know in the comments down below if you'd like to see a separate video on why Raid is absolute garbage. I thought to myself, I miss Clash of Clans, so why not jump in and make a video on that? However, for the sake of the video, I thought, let's go back to the beginning, let's start a new account, put it to Town Hall 1, and just go from there and show you guys how I would build my Clash of Clans base. Okay, so for those of you who want to start a new account, you're going to want to go into your settings, disconnect from your Supercell ID, and it'll take you to this screen, which is login with your Supercell ID, or login without Supercell ID. You want to go into login without Supercell ID, and now it's going to log into a brand new game, and you can open as many accounts as you want like that. Alright, welcome Chief, we sure have been waiting for you. So the villager looks a little bit different, which is cool. Now we've got the little goblin dude, which makes no sense to the rest of the story. They attack us once and they learn from that and never come back again. Alright, so we're going to go into the shop and we want to buy a cannon for a bit of defense. And we'll place it up here near our storage, because we want to protect our storage as much as possible. Goblin's threatening us. We're not really afraid of you, Goblin. Alright, so they run in and we just maul them, and they never come back again. And that's the end of the Goblin story. There is a Goblin storyline, obviously, in the campaign mode. However, they never actually attack your base again. You attack them now. That was close. Not really. The wizards from Ivory Tower are here to help us. Let's take out the Goblin camp. An eye for an eye. Alright, so I think we're only going to need 2 wizards for this. Let's see how we go. So we'll go 1 and 2. Hopefully that'll be enough to take out their cannon, which it is. And now they should just take the rest of the base. Stop telling me to place more. I don't want to waste my wizards. I don't know when I'll get wizards again. And there we go. 500 gold, 500 elixir, and we'll return home. So now we have to go back into the shop, and this time we're going to grab a builder's hut. And we're going to pop the builder's hut just up here. Alright, so now we want to go in and grab an elixir pump to start farming some elixir. They're the 2 basic resources in the game, gold and elixir. There is obviously dark elixir too, but that doesn't come in until a little bit later. So we'll just place the elixir up here behind the gold, and we're going to collect some gold from our storage. Let's build a storage vat so we can stockpile the stuff. So now we're going to go in and build an elixir storage so we can stockpile our elixir. This all costs gold, of course. We'll finish it up with a gem. We also need a safe place to store our gold reserves. So now obviously we're going to be building a gold storage. We'll pop that up here as well next to the elixir storage. And we'll finish that build up there as well. Alright, the next thing you want to do is build a barracks. This is going to help you train your troops. And we'll pop that up here so we're boxing in the town hall and not leaving that open. Now we're going to want to train some troops. So we've only got barbarians available at the moment, so we'll train up as many barbarians as we can, which looks like 8. That's our capacity with a level 1 barracks. Use a gem to finish up the training. Alright, so now that we've finished that, we're going to jump into our first goblin attack in the campaign mode. And the first one is Goblin Forest. So we'll jump in here. So we've got 8 barbarians and 3 wizards. We'll place our barbarians out in a little bit of a scatter so they're not all in the one spot. And then we'll place 1 wizard behind. I think that should be enough to do it. I doubt we probably even need the wizards, to be honest, but let's just get it done. It'll speed it up a little bit quicker. The goblin villagers never stood a chance. Alright, and that's a perfect 3-star for that one. Another 500 gold and 500 elixir. And we got to save a few more wizards, which was good. Okay, so Procrastigaming is my name. Chief Procrastigaming. With the gold we took from the goblins, we can afford to upgrade the town hall. Beautiful. Alright, so we're going to pop an upgrade on our town hall, which is going to give us a few new things that we can use in the village. We'll finish that up with a gem. If you're looking for new challenges to beat, just tap here. So if you're looking for any new challenges, you just come up here and this will show you all your challenges and you get rewards such as more gems and a bit of XP. Alright, so we'll have a look in the shop. We've got another barracks we can build, so we'll pop that up near the current barracks we already have. Also, I just noticed there's this little builder pack here. I'm going to buy it. I think it's a really good deal because obviously you're going to get the gems that you would spend on the builder's hut, plus you get the builder's hut on top of that. So basically you're just getting a free 500 gems. So I'd highly recommend that. It's up to you if you want to get it or not. However, I find the additional builder always very helpful, obviously, because then you don't have to waste as much time waiting for all your stuff to get done. Okay, now we've got our third builder's hut. We'll place that up here. Okay, what else have we got that we can build? So we've got another elixir collector we can place, and we have another gold mine, so we'll pop that up here just for now, just quickly doing everything. We'll fix everything up a little bit later. Alright, resources. We have another cannon. Okay, so we'll pop this cannon just here, just near the other resources. Coming back into the shop, we also have walls. We can build walls. Finally, some walls to protect ourselves. Okay, so we've only got a little bit of a wall for now, but we'll build that as we come up through the other levels. Alright, so we're going to train up some troops. We'll train up some more barbarians. Get a full roster of those. Okay, so now we're going to come in and we're going to upgrade all of our mines so that we can start getting those moving along a bit quicker. More resources obviously means more stuff we can buy, and the quicker we can get this done. So I'd recommend doing things like upgrading your mines and elixir pumps early on to as high as you can get them and keep them in max with your town hall level. I'd also say things like your storages count as well, because obviously the more resources you have, the more you can buy, the more you can progress in the game. And this is where that extra builder really comes in handy, because you can just get one more thing done at once, which does really help things at this early stage in the game especially. Okay, so we're going to jump into a raid and see if we can earn a bit of resources that way. So we're going to have a look, and this village looks like it's got some nice elixir storages. The mines look quite full, and it looks like they haven't used in a while, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to attack this village. Now keep in mind, when you do your attacks, you will lose shield, so you don't really want to lose your shield as early as possible, but for the sake of this and getting some raids in for the video, I thought we may as well. So we'll just drop our barbarians around his town hall and just take them out. Earn the easy 1 star, considering he's nice and spread out and has put no defenses around his town hall, which is really nice of him. So as you can see, the barbarians are slowly getting that down. That'll be finished very shortly. Alright, we may need to drop some wizards here to take out the defenses. They've got an archer tower and a cannon there by the looks of it. I can't see another cannon around, but... And up there's the second cannon there. My eye for maps has gone over time. I used to be able to analyse a defense map really well, but now, after not playing the game for a little while, I'm not quite as good as what I used to be. And that's the last of his elixir that we're going to take, which is really good. They'll then come over here and destroy the storages. Hopefully there's a bit of gold in the storages for us. Doesn't look to be the case, but that's okay. It's going to be an easy 3-star and not a bad little first raid at the end of the day. Just taking out that elixir storage, and now going for the final camp. And once they take that out, that'll be the 3 stars. Beautiful. Alright, we'll train some more troops up so we can do a little bit more battle. Alright, so 20 is our max now. I like that you can train them all up from the 1 barracks now. I didn't think that used to be the case. You used to have to go across to the different barracks. So that's pretty cool. So we'll train those up so we can attack someone else. In the meantime, we'll collect some more resources. Alright, so I'm going to use some gems to speed things up. I wouldn't recommend doing this in the actual game. I just want to speed things up for the sake of the video, so we're not waiting forever. And because I bought the 2 builder packs, I do have a little bit of extra gems hanging aside. So we want to upgrade everything to a decent-ish level so we can at least put a bit of a base together, do some good attacks, and go from there. Okay, so we'll finish up our gold mines. We want to get them to the max level, which they are now, so that's level 4 they max out at. We'll upgrade our elixir stations up to the same. Gem them up real quick. Alright, and now all of our mines and elixir pumps up to the max level they can be for this level. I'm not too worried about the walls for now. I'll probably upgrade the army camp, so we'll finish that. I wonder what level we can get that up to, so level 2 is the highest there. We will upgrade our barracks. Sorry guys if I'm a little bit rusty, I haven't played this for a while. Upgrade our barracks some more, finish that up. Upgrade again. Ooh, giants. So now we've got giants and archers, which is really handy. Always good to have a bit of a tank. No, we don't want to boost the training, but we want to upgrade again. Finish that. And finish that. Upgrade again and unlock our goblins. Okay, so our gold storage is max. Our elixir storage is max. All of our pumps are maxed. Our cannons will upgrade. Finish up our barracks. Upgrade our other cannon. Alright, so then we can also do an archer tower. So we'll place an archer tower. Just there's actually a pretty good spot. Alright, move that back a touch. Okay, so if you come into your level as well, you'll see the rewards. So I've done the bigger coffers, which is upgraded gold storage to level 2, so I claim that, and I get 10 XP and 2 gems. And for the unlocking archer in the barracks, I'll get 10 XP and 5 gems for that. Okay, so we'll do some single player campaign mode, because I probably should have done that first and not taken the shield off my base, but like I said, it has been a while since I've played the game. Alright, so we've only got barbs, but there doesn't look to be too much defense, just those 2 cannons there. So if we release all of our troops just in here, like so, we don't have to worry about splash damage, obviously, because it's just cannons, so they're only going to take out 1 barbarian at a time. Would have been nice if they went for the cannon rather than going for the town hall, but at least it makes it a nice, easy 1-star, and hopefully they take out the cannon soon before it takes them out. Run over here, take out the cannon, and that's the 3-star for that goblin map. And for that one, you get 1,000 gold and 1,500 elixir. Okay, so we'll look at upgrading our archer tower. Alright, we'll gem this last tower, and then we're done. So we've used probably about 300 gems, I think it was, and we're now maxed out for Town Hall 2. So we'll go ahead and upgrade this to Town Hall 3. Buy the 12 gems for that. Okay, so we'll train up some troops so we can jump into campaign mode, and I'll show you guys a little bit more of that. So we're going to want to go with we'll go with a giant to start off with. Then we'll go with some more barbs just as a bit of cover. We'll drop some archers in and some goblins in just to get all the resources nice and quickly. So for those of you who didn't know, they all have their own little traits. So the barbarian is, you know, a nice handy mini tank. He takes quite a bit of damage, but does a little bit of damage as well. He's relatively quick. The giant's quite slow, but he's got a lot of hit points, a bit of a tank, takes 5 housing space rather than 1 like the barbarian, but he moves a lot slower. Then you've got the archer, moves faster, has range, but doesn't have as much HP, doesn't take very much damage to kill. Same with the goblins, they don't take much damage to kill, but they're extremely quick, and they target resources first. So the giant, for example, will target defenses first. The goblin will target resources and does 2 times damage to all of those. Your archer, they'll target anything, and your barbarians will target anything as well. So it's good to have a mix of characters. I haven't been in the game since a few of the new characters have been added, so I'd like to see what they do. Things like the Electro Dragon and such, I haven't had the chance of using yet, so I'm interested to getting up to those higher levels so I can use those characters. Okay, so we'll jump into some more single player, and this time it's called the Rocky Fort. So we'll jump in here, and this time we've got a bit better of an attack strategy to use. So we will start off with the giant. He's our tank, so he'll go for the defenses first. Now, while he goes for that defenses, I'm going to drop my barbs up here near this cannon. Now, the reason I do that is I'm hoping they'll now go for that cannon. And while the barbarian's attacking the cannon, I'll also drop some archers in, just while he's taking the damage to help finish it off. I probably dropped them a little bit late there because I was busy explaining things, but usually you drop the archers a little bit earlier while he's getting attacked by the cannon, so that they can damage the cannon. It does less damage to the giant while he's taking all the hits. So I'll also just drop the goblins in just to show you guys what they do. It's probably a bit of a waste, but let's do it anyway. As you can see, they run in really, really quick, and they just pretty much destroy things. But if a cannon or anything gets to hit them, especially something with splash damage, which we'll see later on with the wizard towers and stuff like that, it does do quite a lot of damage to them, and they pretty much become not feasible in later levels of the game, but quite handy in the early levels. So for that one, we got 1,000 gold and 1,500 elixir, and a nice 3-star as well. Alright, we'll stop it there for this video, guys. I'll jump in tomorrow with our Let's Play from Town Hall 3 onwards. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this video, if you enjoyed it. If there's any other mobile games you'd like to see me play, I'd love to play a bit of Clash Royale as well, if you guys are interested in that. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you slap a like on it, and if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing down below with the notifications on, so you don't miss any new content. It's been an absolute pleasure having you here, and we'll catch you next time. Bye!